catch the latest news on our website tribune.net.ph and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune digital edition and press reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS users and Google Play for Android users to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its Community Viber Katribu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tarcito emoticons are also available on our Community Viber. Just click on the link in this video to join.
Hello everyone and Katribu. I am Tina Ventura.
And I'm Francine Marquez.
And welcome to PairFect.
Hello, Dina.
Hi, Francine.
It's our 11/11 edition.
I know, special.
Yes, not just because Manila is all abuzz with shopping today, but because we're in a very special place.
Yes, I know.
We have an amazing view of Manila Bay, the sea, and hello everybody. This is not a fake background, it's for real because for the first time we're doing a live.
Yes, we're airing on location.
Yes, so that's the word, on location, not the usual green background. So, and we had a nice lunch today, so that makes it doubly special. I had laksa. What did you have?
I had some.
Yes, and thanks to our host, Conrad Manila. Hello everyone, welcome to Conrad Manila. And
clap our hands.
yes, and we're so happy. They have fresh flowers, which makes everything happy and joyful. And with us today is a very special woman. She's our guest today, a long-time hotel executive whose experience covers an impressive list of properties across Australia, UK, Malaysia, Singapore. Her last posting being at Hilton Kota Kinabalu, Malaysia, before she arrived in Manila to join the award-winning and market leader, Conrad Manila. We are proud to introduce the hotel's incoming general manager, who is, take note, only the second female expatriate appointed in Manila for a 5-star hotel.
Right.
Please welcome Miss Linda Pecoraro.
Wow, thank you. Hello, everyone.
Welcome to PairFect.
Thank you.
Yes. So, we want
Thanks
to find
for
out.
having us here.
Yes.
Oh,
And
glad
thank
to
you
have
for
you.
us coming here. So, we want to find out everything about the hotel and about you, what makes you tick as a GM of a 5-star hotel. My first question would be, how was your trip to Manila from Sabah? Please tell us a bit of what happened because we know that you're supposed to be here before COVID happened. So what took you so long? We've been waiting for you.
I've been swimming. No, but seriously, unfortunately, because of the lockdown in both countries, I wasn't able to travel. So originally I was supposed to start in March. So I managed the hotel from afar, from Kota Kinabalu. So I was lucky enough, the borders opened and I was able to start here in September. And I haven't looked back since.
Wow. That should be interesting. So how did you manage to lead from another country?
Remote.
Well, it's not easy.
Yes.
However, I had regular meetings with my directors, and I got to know the business through their eyes, through their voices, through lots of emails, through lots of FaceTime. So that's how I got to know the hotel before I started officially in September.
Did that change your time schedule for work? Like 24/7 availability?
Well, it's pretty much hotel work.
That's true.
Hotel work doesn't fit into the 9 to 5 category, but it was just a normal day, dealing with executives, dealing with directors, just making sure that the hotel was running along and doing what it's supposed to do, long distance.
How long were you with in Kota Kinabalu?
I was there for almost 3 years.
The same property.
In the same property, yeah.
Oh, it's a long time, so it must have been heartbreaking to say goodbye.
Well, every time you leave a property or get transferred from a property, you always leave a bit of your heart there, right? It's like a family, and hotels are very much, they're like an extended family. Although I've left. KK will always be in my heart, and I've got a new family now, which is Conrad, Manila.
Is it your first time in Manila, or have you visited before?
I have visited before, but only for like weekends. So in the last 6 weeks, I've really gotten to explore Manila, explore the culture, of course, sample the delicious food. So,
Which brings us to our next question.
Yeah, so how has it been for you in Manila, your life here for the past month or so?
well, it's been pretty fast, and been trying to get to know the hotel, get to know the culture. But myself and my husband have really enjoyed it. We've really enjoyed the food. We've enjoyed the culture, the people. Everyone's so friendly here, and so obliging, and really wanting us to really accept Manila as our second home, which we have. So far, so good. We're really enjoying it.
That's good.
And we heard while we were talking a while ago that you've done biking and you've been to the flower market. Tell us about it.
Okay, well, being across the road from Manila Bay, I wake up every morning and I see all these hardcore Filipino cyclists, and I thought I should be doing that. So on the weekend, I bought myself a bike.
Wow.
So yesterday, for the first time since my childhood, I got on a bike and did 9 kilometers up and down Manila Bay.
Oh, wow.
So I'm paying for it today, but it was
Yeah,
great, and it is great, and it's something I really want to continue and pursue. I've sort of explored Manila. I went to the flower market the other day. You can see some of my purchases from the market. So just looking at different flowers and what's available here in Manila, and just exploring it as a tourist and as a citizen of Manila.
Wow.
Well-
So what have you thought so far about life here? I mean, it's different from the usual because of the pandemic, obviously,
Yes.
but
Is there a normal anymore? I don't think so. However, my new normal, I'm enjoying very much. It's a great change of scenery. It's a new beginning for me as well. A new country, a new hotel. So this is my new normal. But so far, everything is going great, and I'm really enjoying the journey.
I guess just go beyond the face shield. It's really all about the mindset and
Yes.
positive feeling.
Well, you have to. I mean, at the end of the day, there's so much doom and gloom in the world, and every time you turn on the television, there's always something not so pleasant happening. So it's all about trying to be positive, trying to move on, and look for happier, sunny days ahead, right?
Well, you've successfully led hotels in the past to achieve many distinctions. You have been in Manila since September, but it seems you've already done a lot for the hotel. This morning, you allowed us to Conrad Manila to see the newest programs in terms of the MICE category. Can you tell us just a little bit about it? Because
Sure.
we all We're
We
excited.
introduced earlier this year Hilton Clean Stay, and today we had a media review on Event Ready. So it's basically making our hotel safe and ready for business. So ensuring that all of the event spaces are sanitized. We have special precautions in place to ensure your safety when you come and have an event at the hotel. And the same goes for our rooms as well, ensuring that all the touch points are sanitized and cleaned in conjunction with our partners Dettol and Lysol.
Well, we've been seeing that today the hotel is a bit busy. There's an 18th birthday happening somewhere. We saw some ladies who were lunching. Does this mean that guests are coming back gradually?
They are. People are definitely coming back gradually. We opened the Brasserie 3 weeks ago, and China Blue has been open since September. And in fact, yesterday we opened our Sea Lounge. So I think people are so excited to get out and rediscover Manila in the new normal. So yes, we've been lucky. People have started to come back to the hotel.
I know I am. I really want to go out again and start experiencing things again outside.
And probably because of a lot of Filipinos tend to have loyalty with their brand, with their places, with their hotels. So I guess they really missed coming to Conrad Manila.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, that's great. But I think speaking to a lot of our customers, they're just so excited to get back to, like you said, the brand, back to the hotel, and just trying to regroup with their family and friends in a highly sanitized, highly safe environment.
I guess does it make a difference that you're a woman and they say women are much more meticulous when it comes to cleanliness?
Look, I think being a woman, being meticulous, I just think it's making sure that if you have to be responsible, and you have to ensure that the environment is safe. You have to ensure that the environment is conducive to families, to business, to all people. So I think if that means being meticulous, yes.
So I guess on that note, I'd like to know what do you think you being a woman GM brings to the table in this male-dominated hospitality?
Well, it's nice to see that it's sort of changing a little bit, and I got really excited when you said I was the second female GM here in Manila. Being a woman brings to the table, well, I bring to the table passion, I bring to the table experience, I bring to the table resilience, and I bring to the table realism. At the end of the day, it's all about keeping it real and ensuring that you are creating wonderful experiences and lifetime memories for our guests. And also at the same token, ensuring that our team members are in a safe environment as well.
So we'd like to know more about your team members, but before you tell us more about that, we'll pause for a short break.
Viber is the free and secure way to connect with friends and family anywhere. Send messages and make phone and video calls for free. Download Viber now.
Magsha-shopping na lang ako!
Hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver.
Hello, can I get the following? One pink chair, bed sheets, na pink yung sofa, tapos slides, size 8, pajamas na blue. Oh, don't forget my...
Hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver.
Wait lang, okay ba yan?
Anything at the SM store, ma'am.
Call to deliver. Call.
Kuya, pwede rin ba ako magpa-deliver sa ate ko sa Taguig, tapos sa friend ko sa Davao, tsaka sa... cancel ko sa Lipa? Okay ba yan?
Kahit saan po, pwede kami mag-deliver.
Call to deliver. Call. Hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver. Hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver. Call. Hashtag 143SM. Hashtag 143SM. Call to deliver.
Call na rin kayo.
Call to deliver.
And we are back.
Yes, we're back. I'm with
Dina Ventura.
and with our hotel GM of Conrad Manila, Miss Linda Pecoraro. I have to pronounce her last name correctly.
Correct.
And you are, with that Italian
Yes.
accent as well, correct?
To be accurate about it.
I want to know more about that last name later. But for now, before we took the break, I was asking about how have you found the team members here in Conrad, and how will it affect your leadership style, if ever?
Every time you join a hotel becomes like a family. And I have to say, during this time, Philippines, no different to any other hotel or country, has done it tough. One thing I do need to say about our team members, they have been fighting from the beginning. And, at times where times have been tough, everyone has just rolled up their sleeves and done what needed to be done in order for the hotel to operate. The internal optimism from the team members, even though, many families have been affected by this pandemic, they still put on the smile, they still come to work, and they still have the resilience and the grit to continue. And I think that's just amazing. And the whole Filipino attitude, and just being able to just get on with it and having faith things will get better.
Yeah.
That's really given me a lot of hope and inspiration to continue.
Yeah, it's been very hard for the hotel and the hospitality industry.
Very much so. One of the worst hit sectors.
That's
And there've been a lot of casualties throughout all countries and through Manila. But it gives me hope. When I walk past and I do the rounds with my team members, there's always a happy smile. There's always, how are you? There's always trying to do things, trying to make sure guests are happy so they can fill out TripAdvisor comments, making sure that they're happy so they can let us know that they're enjoying their stay, and hopefully when business comes back, they'll come back to the hotel. So
Because people only remember how they felt, right?
absolutely,
Actually,
absolutely.
How much of the operations is ongoing right now? Like the amenities, like the swimming pool. I heard there's
The swimming pool is currently not operating, and nor is our gym. We hope to operate it towards the end of the year, depending on how it goes. But currently the rooms are occupied, and like I said, we opened our brasserie 3 weeks ago. China Blue, our signature Chinese restaurant, and the Sea Lounge also opened yesterday.
and I heard you're also Christmas won't be cancelled as you're going
Christmas
to
won't be cancelled. It will be a joyful Christmas. It will be a scaled, more intimate celebration, but Christmas is not cancelled.
and you'll be having the much awaited Christmas tree lighting
Correct.
ceremony.
We will be having our Christmas tree lighting on the 17th of November, next Tuesday,
Something to look
at
forward
6 a.m. At 6 p.m. Sorry.
As in a physical Christmas.
So, I have a follow-up question. Coming in at this difficult time, this unprecedented times, I mean, I'm sure it has taken a lot more from you. You've had a long experience in the hospitality industry, but, I'd like to know more about what went on in your mind when this was all happening. You were transitioning into this new property.
Wow.
Like,
You
what
know,
were your thoughts?
A lot of things went through my mind, to be very honest. I mean, the pandemic was happening, I was moving countries, I was, moving hotels, I was uprooting my life, uprooting my family. So a lot of things, apart from starting a new job, was going through my mind. But I decided that I was just going to go with it, and that I couldn't get stressed about it. I just had to do my best and just focus on what the prize was. And the prize was coming to Manila and starting at Conrad Manila. So I just became very focused.
It's the secret to surviving this
But, it doesn't come without fear.
Yeah.
And it didn't come without apprehension. But, having a wonderful partner that I can talk about my concerns about, and just having a good team as well.
Yeah, that is
So I've been very lucky that I've had support in work and at home.
Tell us more about a little bit about yourself outside of being a GM. What are you like? What are your passions, your other hobbies, aside from us learning that you're into biking?
Well, no, I just started into biking.
You're into fitness.
Well, I'm
Are you into
trying.
fitness? Trying.
I love to cook. I love to cook. So my husband's Malaysian, so we both fight for a spot in the kitchen. So he likes to cook Malaysian, I like to cook Italian. I like to go out and explore different cultures. I like to try different things. I'm like a sponge. I want to experience as many things as I can. So I kind of figure the world's my oyster, so I should just do everything I can, because you never know when I'll leave Manila, and I want to be able to say that I've explored as much as I can of Manila.
Pecoraro is your husband's name.
Pecoraro is my name.
Where is it from?
Well, my parents are Italian, so we immigrated to Australia when I was a small child. So I'm first generation Australian.
So it's quite an international lifestyle.
It's very international.
So
the
aside
perfect job.
Actually, I do have the perfect job.
yeah, that's true. So aside from cooking Italian, what else Italian dishes?
Well, I mean, I make my own pasta.
Fresh?
Yes, fresh. I do lots of Italian preserves, pickled vegetables. I like to, open up a cookbook, pick a page, and just create. So yeah, whether it turns out, I've always got a hungry husband, so he always eats whether it's good or bad, but it's all about the experience. So yeah, I like to try new things.
Are there new normal trends that you've been into, like binging on Netflix?
Of course, that goes without saying.
Without saying.
That goes without saying. Believe it or not, my husband and I had a conversation the other day. We're going to take up dancing. I want to learn how to do the salsa.
Oh, wow,
So there
that's
you go.
nice. Yes,
Something
yes.
worth following up later on.
Oh, well, ask me in a couple of months, but yeah, let's see.
How are you going to do it online?
I think so.
Yeah, that's the only way to do it. But that should be interesting.
Yeah, so it will be very interesting. I'll let you know how it goes when I have the lesson.
Or maybe go on TikTok
Oh, there you go. Yes, maybe go on TikTok. That's right.
to show us the moves.
I'll have to practice a few more times, I think.
Yes.
So you talked earlier about like boosting other people's morale or just generally being optimistic to bring up the mood around the hotel, even among people who are working here, right? So what about you? How do you boost yourself? What gives you that feeling of comfort or strength when
I mean, my
times
family.
are hard?
My family gives me great strength and great joy. Coming to work, working with team members, seeing, there's always someone better off or worse off than you. So, you've got two choices. You can either move on and make a difference and try and do good, or you can stay where you are and wallow. And that's not healthy. So I kind of try and see the positive side in everything and just try and continue to move on and continue soldiering on. Yeah.
Well, I feel like I'm really getting to know you here.
We'd like to know more about your management style. Has it changed the way you handled the Conrad property in Cotacanoo versus Conrad Manila?
I think so. And every hotel is unique. Conrad is a luxury hotel, so it's important that we portray and we are luxury. But at the same token, it's very important during this pandemic that we also ensure that we have compassion for our team members, for our guests. Some guests that are checking in, are worried. They've been separated from their family and what have you. So you need to be compassionate. You have to be a hotel that offers all services, but sometimes you have to be compassionate. Sometimes you have to be a big sister. You have to be a mother. You have to be a cousin, also to our team members. So it's very much all encompassing.
So I guess in terms of guests right now, it's still mostly locals because
Yes.
of our restrictions in travel.
Mostly locals.
Probably who want to revisit the hotel and have some bonding moments with their families.
Socially distant.
Bonding moments or coming back from overseas and
Yes.
need to ensure that they take all the necessary precautions before going back to visit their families and what have you. So
Yes, we have to stay about 2 weeks or what?
Yeah.
How long? you want?
around about 3 weeks.
What about in terms of because like before when you go to a room you get the shampoo, and what about Phoebe's right now? I think there are changes because of the pandemic.
Sanitizer.
Like sanitizers, I don't know,
Sanitizer.
facials, what happened? What's new?
This is normal. But no, every guest that checks in obviously gets sanitizer, face mask, everything is wrapped. Obviously with our sanitization program, with the Hilton Clean Stay, we concentrate on all the touch points. We seal the door, so actually as a guest when you check in, you're actually going through the seal to go to the room, so you know that no one's been in that room since it's sanitized. So these are all things to make you know that we're looking after you, and that you have some assurance, that you have total assurance that when you're staying at a Hilton hotel, you're being well looked after and you're in good hands.
And I think people are already, usually in the Philippines, when the holiday happens, people are just checking in hotels for staycations. They don't want to cook at home. They just want to sleep in a nice hotel. So are you expecting that probably?
Well,
Hopefully,
I hopefully,
by holidays.
when we go to the next MGCQ, right?
Yes, yes.
MGCQ.
We don't
so,
know yet.
Yeah, we don't know yet. So, hopefully by the end of the year, we will know.
Or during the actual Christmas month.
That would be nice for
I'm sure
everyone,
it'll
right?
pick up. I think so.
I know a lot of family or friends of mine who are really planning to check in hotels because maybe restrictions are now have been eased, and hotels like Conrad Manila are really very reassuring
Yes.
in terms of the
So
health
important.
protocols.
You were saying earlier that it's very hard to convince people to go anywhere unless they feel safe. And that's really just part of this big push you're doing now because people have to know that it's safe to stay in the Conrad.
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely. You know, your health is your most important, and especially if you're bringing your most precious ones or you're having meetings or whatever, you need to feel confident and know that you're in good hands.
You're in good hands.
Yes, yes, yes.
So what?
Well, maybe start making our plans and stay here.
Oh, which brings
You're
me to
always
Or
my-
maybe enjoy the brasserie with friends. It's also reassuring.
I'm curious how you spend Christmas, like traditionally.
Traditionally, a bit like the Filipino Christmas, the Italians we have a very loud family. We have a family that loves eating and loves getting together. So it's a time of reflection, and it's a time of celebration with your family.
So it's always been like that. But
Always.
I'm sure it's going to be different this year.
It's going to be very different, but I think it will give us an opportunity to experience Filipino Christmas, which I'm looking forward to.
Do you have any expectations or what have you heard about Christmas?
Well, I've heard that it's normally Filipino Christmas is very much a celebration, very family orientated, a lot of good food, a lot of good laughter. So I think that's my expectation, and I'm looking forward to it. Either way, I think by the time we get to Christmas, all we wish for is good health and happiness, and that we'll continue to be safe.
So maybe you could also invite our viewers to visit Conrad again and maybe share your message to everyone in this pandemic world.
Well, I think the most important thing is that we follow all the safety protocols, that we follow all the rules, and ensure that we remain in a positive attitude. And you know, if you are visiting Pasay, please come to Conrad Manila and check out our restaurants, the Brasserie or China Blue by Jeremy Leung, or the Sea Lounge. We'd love to welcome you. And I look forward to hopefully meeting you all one day soon.
Thank you very much. Thank you. In the Pecoraro.
Thank you, ladies. It's been lovely meeting you.
Yeah, it's been so inspiring.
I really feel like she's going to be a great influence on the hotel
we'll have better
industry in the
days.
Philippines.
Of course we will.
And that includes a visit to Conrad Manila with friends,
That's a deal.
family. Yes, yes.
Absolutely.
I heard that. So again, everyone, thank you very much for joining us this afternoon. We've had a very short but sweet conversation with the incoming GM of Conrad Manila, Miss Linda Pecoraro, and we'd love to get to know her more, perhaps on future shows, Francine.
Yes, of course.
Meanwhile,
definitely.
have a good afternoon, stay safe. This has been PairFect.
that's it. Never thought self-service can be this slick. Modify plans in a snap, walang hirap, it's a wrap. Just tap the app, now you can check, view, subscribe, renew, help and support for you. Out with the Ring apps are the in thing, you know what to do. Globe at home and Globe One, all in the Globe app na yan. Self-service and easy to use, mas okay tayo dyan. Globe at home and Globe One, all in the Globe app na yan. Instant response, no hold time pa, wala nang hintayan. Download Globe at home and Globe One app, all in the Globe app na yan.
Download the Globe One and Globe at Home apps from Google Play Store and Apple App Store now.
Download Globe at home and Globe One app, all in the Globe app na yan.
Bilang bagong mag-asawa, sabay kami natututo sa buhay.
Sabay rin namin inaaral ng mga bayarin sa bahay.
Kahit kami, nagtaka sa biglang laki ng electricity bill namin. Huwag pong mangambang maputulan. Sinisigurado ng Meralco na walang disconnection hanggang September.
Estimated bills lang ang natanggap natin ng March, April at para sa ilan, May. Dahil sa lockdown, isang tabi to para hindi na maguluhan.
Ang May o June ay actual meter reading na. Kung May nagka-actual reading, ibabawas dito ang huling reading bago mag-ECQ. Yan lang po ang ating babayaran hanggang 3 buwang konsumo.
Kung estimated reading sa May at June nagka-actual reading, ibabawas din dito ang huling reading bago mag-ECQ. Yan lang po ang ating babayaran. Hanggang 4 na buwang konsumo, walang labis. Tandaan, kung ano lang na konsumo,
Yun lang ang babayaran.
ako po si Mateo G.
At ako naman po si Sarah G.
G?
G!
Ang Philippine Offshore Gaming Operators o POGO ay isang legitimate business entity na nagbibigay serbisyo sa offshore gaming para lamang sa mga manlalarong nasa abroad sa pamamagitan ng internet. Ang mga serbisyong handog nito ay katulad ng casino games at sports betting na pwedeng laruin kahit wala sa casino. Sa Pilipinas, walang POGO operators. Tanging POGO service providers lamang dahil nagaganap ang mga laro sa labas ng bansa.
Good morning, sir. How may I help you?
Bakit kailangan ko pang pumunta sa bangko?
Kung nga naman, sir, ba't kailangan pang pumunta sa bangko?
Why not get a UB app so you can do all these without going to the bank? Bank the way you live. Union Bank.
Araneta City, home to the country's first indoor shopping mall, the world's original Thrilla, and the first ever Beanie Hatchet. Now a place for your first win, your first catch, your first home, your first big break, your first date, and even your first love. Araneta City, the city of firsts.